So this is the spot we were thinking for the tree.
Okay.
Be a nice screen to the power lines and a good pop of color in the yard.
Absolutely. And then you got to think of focal points. What are your views going to be? So if you're sitting on the deck and looking this way, you're going to have this beautiful view of the tree. Or if you're inside the kitchen looking out, it's going to help you screen like you talked about. And I think it's really going to fill out this area just perfectly.
It will, because it'll be about 20 feet wide, about 25 feet high. And as we saw at the tidal basin, this time of year, it's going to be this giant cloud of pink. And when the summer comes, it'll be a nice canopy to provide shade back here. In the fall, you'll get some nice fall color. And in the winter, the bark is interesting.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Should we go check it out?
Let's do, yeah. So here is your new cherry tree.
This looks great.
Yes, it's a Yoshino cherry, just like the majority of the ones around the tidal basin.
And this is a plant that exists in zone 5 to zone 8. And so in Boston, it's a zone 5. I actually have one of these in my own yard. So you could plant them from there all the way down to Georgia, which is a zone 8.
Yes, and here in zone 7 in Washington, D.C., they do wonderfully. And they love a spot with full sun, which you've got here. And we just picked this up at the local garden center.
Well, great. I can't wait. It's going to look great here.
All right, well, let's all grab some shovels and get this in the ground.
Yes. All right, so what we need to do is go ahead and trace the shape of the pot so we can locate the hole properly. And we're going to want it to be about twice as wide as the pot and about the same depth, because we want this to be right at soil level when we get it planted.
All right.
Let's go ahead and move that out of the way. All right. And as we dig up the grass, let's throw that aside so that doesn't go back into the backfill. All right, great. Looking good. I'll get the wheelbarrow.
All right. It's going to go like this.
I think we're looking pretty good.
Just going to break this up so there's not clumps of heavy clay, and then that's going to help the roots begin their new home.
All right, so before we put the tree in, let's get a little compost in the bottom there. That will help encourage the roots. All right.
All right, so I'm going to pull the tree out of the pot. If you could pull the pot down.
All right.
Good?
Great. All right, let's loosen up those roots
All right.
so they'll know to grow into their new home. Oh yeah, this is great.
That's awesome. I'm going to put it in the hole. So Derek, I want you to stand back to see if it looks good from both viewpoints.
Yeah, looks good there.
All right.
Over a little bit here
Towards the
the fence. Yeah,
All right.
All right.
that's perfect.
Great.
All right, I'll hold it right here and you guys could backfill.
All right.
Great.
So what we'll do, Derek, is I'll throw compost on top of the existing soil, mix that together, and throw it in the hole.
All right.
Okay, and we're being mindful of keeping the soil at this level. We don't want to bury the flare of the tree. You definitely want to keep that exposed. All right, so you're just going to keep watering and let it pool up and then soak back into the ground a couple times, just so the water gets deep into the roots.
And the finishing touch, some cedar mulch to keep in the moisture and to match the cedar mulch you already have down.
Perfect. And this is going to help retain the moisture of the soil below.
All right, just like this.
Yep, exactly. And follow it all the way around. Okay, so your tree is in and watered.
Looks great.
And remember, you need to keep it watered so it will get established, so the roots will grow out, and that means watering it every day. Soak it so it goes all the way down to the bottom of the root ball. After that, check it every few days, and you can put your finger into the soil to check for moisture.
That is a great test. And then next spring, it will bloom prolifically and start to create that nice canopy that's going to help with that screening.
I can't wait. Perfect tree, perfect place. I really appreciate, you guys coming out. Thank you, Jen.
Thanks for having me.
A
and
pleasure.
thank you, Kevin, for hooking it all up.
Great to be a part of it.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.